And it's quite a show, especially the first episode that features Kelly Slater through his 56th victory. As we watch him live, the 51-year-old completes that big first turn. Down the line, a huge carve, releases the fins, but a lot of power and control from the 11-time world champion. Kelly first, then Liam O'Brien. Felicity, take it away.
Yeah, straight up into the lip. I love that approach from Kelly Slater. And slicing into that second section, I can't believe the wrap and torque he got just to bring that board around. I mean, beautiful first turn there. And he regains quickly and then just goes straight back up into this carving turn. And he almost can see that this wave is a little bit fatter, so he knows he can bring it around, and he does.
Brilliant finish. And looks like Liam's found himself an answer. First turn solid. Can he match Kelly on the opening exchange? Setting up his bottom turn and exploding with an exciting finish. But always looked like he had control. And Bugs on the comparison with Liam O'Brien.
Yeah, Liam, another medium-sized wave, and he has to race this one section. But he gets a pretty slick finish too, Joe. Not quite as committed, I feel, as Kelly's. Kelly's was probably the most committed wrap I've seen today.
As we slow that individual maneuver down, his timing brilliant, Felicity.
Yeah, and I think we saw with Liam yesterday too. I mean, he scored that 9-point ride, and his timing was impeccable on that one. And we're kind of just seeing that flow through into this heat there. And that 9-point ride from yesterday had a similar finish to this turn here. Just so much finesse on the tail as he finishes.
For a few decades, and looks like he wants more. Solid bottom turn. There's a vertical climb. He's done that a few times out here at Main Break, and a little bit deep, so he's got to get out of there. He bounced off the tabletop shelf in a free surf, and his coach Tommy Whitaker's like, okay, something happened there. He never comes in this early. But Tommy was just making sure his board was okay. Nice, clean redirect off the top from O'Brien. Throwing a lot of water, making it look smooth, and he will ride away.
Since last year, and here we're seeing a replay of Liam's wave, and I really like this wave. It was really smooth, controlled, and he got straight back up into the lip really quickly for that finishing turn there.
You're really lucky to have a wave like this in your backyard.
Yeah, so lucky. I mean, look how deep he gets on his bottom turn there and just arcing through that section. It's just mastery.
Yeah, this is a pretty steep wave, Joe, and as Flick said, he'd be able to come square off the bottom. Kind of nearly like a bit like Burley, this wave.
Certainly. His home break, beautiful right-hand point break, and his connection with flow is brilliant. You see the best surfers in the world when they're given a world-class wave with size and power. Just got a lead change over Kelly Slater. And now going for the carving three, where we saw Tori Meister and Kelly do them back-to-back on a right. As we see Kelly up again, throwing the fins off the top. He'll kind of re-engage with the wall here, lays down that rail, a full roundhouse with a big rebound. That's just that classic move that's been around for a long time. He's been featuring it at Main Break the last couple of days. So Kelly's got some work to do here.
Yeah, he definitely does. And yeah, that first turn, he's really loving it, taking it past 12 o'clock. And I really love the way he does that turn. He really puts emphasis on his the carving re-entry on his backhand as he hits that section. I mean, you know, a lot of people do those carving cutbacks, but no one does it quite like Kelly. And here we go. Look at this first turn here, just absolute mastery.
12:15.
12:15.
What time is it? Everyone always references the clock when you see the vertical motion of the board off the lip, and what a classic turn that's been around for a long time, Bugs.
Well, you'd say Kelly Slater and Joel Parkinson were the two masters of that turn. Would they actually score points on them?
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely love that.
Yeah, it's an amazing history. It's a history of two parts. It is definitely like the Michael Jordan story of surfing.
Liam O'Brien, though, still controlling this heat, setting up a nice wrapping cutback. Pushing hard off the bottom, vertical with the fins out for a healthy combination of turn.
It really came down to, well, this wave here is, as Felicity said, it's just two big moves. But this second one, a powerhouse, a very difficult maneuver to pull off. He had to just burst his way through that white water. This is a pretty extraordinary ride for being a two-maneuver wave.
I really enjoyed it. I might have got a little carried away, but the vertical and then the blowtail, super compact by having the goat in this matchup. Kelly now trying to force the wrap. Nothing happening there. He's got to get out of there. And meanwhile, Liam O'Brien could be improving on his 5.17. Connor O'Leary looked inspired, took a big win. He's hanging out with Stace.
Connor, strong performance. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Stace. Made a few mistakes, but we can pick them up and roll them into round of 16.
Absolutely. How quickly does your focus go from making the cut to, hang on a minute, like I can go deep inside the top 10 here?
Liam and Kelly, when they're non-priority, they took a lot of the attention. And we'll see last of Liam O'Brien here, Flick.
Yeah, absolutely loved that first turn, straight up into the lip for that second tail release, and finishes so smoothly. Just love to see it.
You know, if there's one point of difference, it's this second turn of Liam. Kelly's waves have not allowed him this section here. Liam's been able to do 3 complete manoeuvres, full-blooded manoeuvres. Kelly's been doing roundhouse cutties.
Such a great call, Bugs. Liam able to go vertical, and he's going to be rewarded for it as he shuts that one down, a 7.7783. He's in position now to try to come back against Liam O'Brien. Kelly needing to make this heat to make the cut as he snaps over the foam on the first section. Stretches it out with a roundhouse again. Needing something solid here. Late climb, and that bounces him off. So he's in a little bit of trouble against Liam O'Brien. One more look here, Flick.
Yeah, I really liked the start of this wave. It was a really nice first turn, busting the fins through the back of the wave and straight into this roundhouse. It's just pretty unfortunate, this last section here. I mean,
as we see what Kelly just did, Bugs.
Yeah, Kelly's got a wave here again. He starts beautifully, comes around the section. He's the second section for the world champ, 11-time world champ. And this wave, does it have an ending to it? He kind of needs one, I feel, to get up in that 7 range. It peters out.
But even the locals like Flick reminded us that was definitely a very special moment in surfing history. Let's see if he can get a 10, but Liam's responding well. Smaller wave there and moving a little bit quicker there, Bugs.
You can argue that comment. Maybe not. I don't think so. You know, there's not much change between 40 and 50 from what I can see. But it's certainly inspired so many people to really further this. Yeah, Joe, Kelly Slater mania is in full effect. It looks like he might be up and riding now, so I'll let you take it through it.
Wrapping turn from Kelly. Great start so far for the goat. Little setup, snap, needing more, and ends up laying back. Does not recover. Very important finishing move he lets go of. He can't afford to go down in this heat or he won't make the midseason cut.
He was clearly the best. The point to note here is that everyone else has risen. They've come up to his level. One thing's for sure, Joe, if I had to put my life on the line, if I had to send someone into battle for me at places like Chopu.
And at the moment, he still needs a 7.7, so well within his range.
Oh, I think he got Liam onto this wave.
And Liam taking it. So that'll give Kelly priority. Not much for O'Brien, smaller section, and that's the mastery of Kelly. Maybe his last chance to survive this cut. He's in a must-win situation. Hard off the bottom, there's a vertical. Has to dance down with the whitewater. Hits it again under the lip. Bit off balance, but recovers. And now throwing down a final snap. He will ride away. Kelly needs a 7.7. We're about to find out if he did enough to try to keep himself alive in the midseason cut. Flick, what did you see?
yeah, I liked the first turn. It was straight up into the lip, and Bugs, like you said before, you need those waves with those. That's going to offer you those first 2 sections. So he got 2 big belts there, and he got the finish. I mean, the judges are still thinking about it. So what do you make of it, Bugs?
Well, I think there's a lot of drama. You know, it's just really cool that Kelly Slater's coming in. There's a score that they're deliberating over. That first turn was dynamic. The second turn, Joe, he sort of overcooks it. It's an awesome 12 o'clock lip slam. Overcooks it a little bit, but what a great recovery. Really doesn't lose much. Goes onto the inside rail again and down the line.
So true. Even though he was off balance, he was able to stay connected with his rail work. And how many times have we seen him do that in his career? doesn't really stand out like a guarantee because Liam's been on fire. O'Brien will get his last wave of the matchup. And now we've run out of time. And now the score's coming through. He has been knocked out by Liam O'Brien, and Kelly Slater has not made the cut. Liam O'Brien keeps himself alive and moves on into the round of 16. And now there's going to be a very important moment to hear from Kelly to see if he has any idea of his plans. Would he show up for the Challenger Series? How is he going to handle this point in the best career of all time?